I love chocolate chip cookies. I made these yesterday and they're delicious. But what if I told you that this chocolate chip cookie is almost as dangerous as a bag of cocaine? For the record, this isn't cocaine, this is sugar. Turns out eating foods high in sugar affects your brain in a similar way that cocaine affects your brain, causing you to want to do it more and more and more. In cocaine's case, it leads to adverse effects such as leaving your home and sitting on the streets begging for money. In cookie's case, it leads to obesity and other health problems related to obesity, like increased heart rate failure, increased rate of diabetes, and just a decreased overall quality of life. So, being obese is a lot like being a cocaine addict. You're addicted to food, though, rather than a substance that you have to get a dealer for. Now, when you think about it, it makes sense. Your body craves food. It needs food. It needs food to survive. Actually, your body is going to make sure that you like food so that way you actually eat food. And evolutionarily, our body has created a way to remember the chocolate chip cookie, what it looks like, what it smells like, what it tastes like, and remember that it has a certain amount of energy stored in it. And based on the amount of energy stored in it is how much we like it. So this cookie, for instance, has a lot of sugar and some buttery fats as well. So it has a lot of energy stored in here. Therefore, when I eat it, my body says, wow, this is so high in energy. I need more of it to store. What the body stores energy for depends on who you are. Some people burn that energy because they have high energy demanding jobs or they have high energy demanding lifestyles. Some people don't need all that energy because their lifestyles are sedentary and they have maybe a desk job or maybe they don't get out as often as they would like. So, some of our bodies don't need all the energy that we're intaking. Therefore, they turn all of that energy into fat and then you become obese. What's really interesting is that scientists are finding the way this cookie affects our brain is similar to the way cocaine affects our brain. Meaning that both impact our reward systems and make us say, I want more of that. Specific parts of our brain are related to this reward system that is being hijacked by both the cookie and the cocaine. We have the sensory parts saying, I see the cookie, I smell the cookie, I taste the cookie, or I smell the cocaine, or I see the cocaine, I smell the environment around the cocaine, and I hear sounds that are related to the cocaine. Our body is conditioning what we see and hear around us to the actual target that our body wants. So we're relating everything around us to the cookie or the cocaine, depending on what you're doing. If you eat cookies only around certain people, you will relate those people to the cookie, meaning that if you see the person, you'll instantly want a cookie. If you have a mouse a cookie, he'll want a glass of milk. Similar idea. Now that your body has processed that there is a cookie in sight or there is cocaine nearby, it says, okay, I want that. And so you intake your cookie, you intake your cocaine. Now, the cookie goes through an oral route, meaning it goes in your mouth and it goes down your esophagus into your stomach. Cocaine, however, can't be ingested, meaning you can't take it in your mouth and put it in your stomach because your stomach is so acidic, it churns up all the cocaine and breaks it down. So it's no good to you anymore. You don't get high. So, common route of administration for cocaine is nasally. You snort it, inhalation, where it goes in through your nasal passages and into your lungs, where your lungs absorb it. And it goes into your blood. This is a very fast route of administration, and it bypasses all the stomach, liver, and small intestines that the oral route has to go through. The sugar in this cookie may take a little bit longer to get to your brain than the cocaine. However, there are a lot of different mechanisms in your body that sense the sugar and are activated as a result. Your gut is often called the second brain because it also regulates moods, well-being, and all other basic components that your brain does. So, when you eat that cookie, there are nerves already set up in your stomach that directly relay to your brain, affecting your mood. Once the signals reach your brain, that's where the interesting stuff happens. The nerves in your brain start to release dopamine and serotonin. Dopamine and serotonin being neurotransmitters, meaning tiny little signals that go in between neurons. Dopamine is used in your brain to say, hey, I really like this substance. I'm feeling really happy because this substance is making me happy. Serotonin is used to condition those environmental stimuli to that happy stimulus. So you remember that stimulus makes you happy.
Your dopaminergic pathways begin at the ventral tegmental area. They slowly progress upward into the prefrontal cortex, is responsible for emotions and behaviors. Your serotonergic pathway starts at the substantia nigra and progresses into the striatum, upward into the nucleus accumbens, and into the prefrontal cortex, and then wrapping around upwards through the areas to hit multiple areas of the brain.
Cookie affects your brain the same way cocaine does. Researchers have recently developed a lot of new and interesting ways to fight cocaine addiction and other types of addiction. There's a lot of research and a lot of money going into ways to fight addiction. They developed a vaccine for cocaine, where they basically increase the development of antibodies to bind the cocaine before it could ever even reach your brain, thereby stopping the over-release of dopamine and serotonin in your brain, thereby relieving the reward effects and removing the high entirely. Does this mean we should totally stop eating high-fat, high-sugar foods? No. We just have to be careful that we don't overeat them and condition ourselves to saying, this cookie is related to a certain thing and I want it all the time. It takes a level of restriction. So addiction can be related to many different things, whether it be a chocolate chip cookie or a cigarette filled with nicotine. Addicted to anything that you find pleasurable. So leave in the comments below of something that you got addicted to at one point, whether you're still battling with it now or you have overcome it. I'm Edward, and this is your Daily Dose of Poison, and thanks for watching.